Hello, Lois back with some Musical Elysium. So we're on day 2. Kind of Fool's Day. So we just have a few more minutes. It'll be 9 o'clock and then venture out on our, go solo for a bit. But let's see what else we can do and talk to. We could talk more about phasmids. I feel like Tim not really interested in that, so I don't want to have him sit around if he doesn't want to be there.
Behind the dock workers, a ceiling
Not
height
time
window.
yet.
The hall.
Not yet. Check what the, what, what's it called? The stat we need for, that is authority. Need authority. Hello, Alamin. Dropping by, we just started. Trying to figure out what to do in the last 24 minutes before we head to bed. I don't really want to talk to Titus right now. We already tried, and I don't know what else we can do about authority. I don't have a skill point to retry the role. Talk to Gart. I didn't know how much.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real?
Okay, 20. Alright, we have enough money. We made it another day.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Oh, I got a new skill point. Maybe it's worth it. Check it for,
How could anyone forget, asshole?
I need a drink. Can you pour me one?
Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker? Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this?
Takes the imaginary shaker fruit.
Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why?
Because you're not a bartender?
That's right. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He calms his breath.
I'm glad we cleared that. Was there anything else?
Well, at least we got 5 XP for it.
What you want is a goddamn drink.
I want a freaking
How is
drink.
that so hard to understand?
You don't understand the seriousness of it. I'm an alcoholic. I need my fix. Please make an exception. I got the shakes bad, man. I need my pacifier. Fine then.
Like what?
Well, we paid you. And we have... Ah, man. So, this is for authority, right? Do I really want to retry just for... or spend a skill point on just that, though? Her name is Joyce, right? I wonder if there's anything else we can talk to her about.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Cryptid.
You know, to hell with it. Let's have more cryptids.
Oh, sweet. Okay, Kim's okay with it.
Of course, officers.
Yay.
Is there a particular cryptid you two are interested in learning about?
Alright, we'll chat away for a bit before we head off solo for the night. Let's see. What's the biggest cryptid?
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
Well, you just said, to hell with it. Did you forget? But yeah, if it wasn't clear last time, cryptids are basically like these, I don't want to say like mythological, but like think of Bigfoot, right? They're just like, oh, I'm trying to remember the correct word for it. But they're just like aliens or whatever. So these are like mysterious creatures that there's no proof that they exist, but he's telling us about them as if they do exist. So they're like creature fantasies. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to hear about them. The first time I played this game, it was actually really interesting. When she started talking about them, wasn't sure if they were like real or not, right? Because when you wake up in this world, you don't know what kind of world this is, right? You don't know if there's like magic or like like physics, like is it the same, is it literally the same as our world? It could be anything, right? The same thing happened when I talked to the lady who owns the bookstore when she was talking about like there's a spirit or whatever, there's a curse in the commercial the doomed commercial area, right? And I was like, whoa, what if there's like really is a ghost and stuff? But at least in her case we found out that there's no ghosts. There's a dice making lady in the like the chimney area. But yeah, the cryptids, uh we don't know if they're real or not, to be fair, but him obviously doesn't believe. Anyways, but Kim, don't you want to hear about another cryptid too? What
The
you just
lieutenant
said.
pauses thoughtfully.
Ah, fuck it. Let's have more cryptids.
Oh yeah, more cryptids.
Well, the biggest cryptid is, of course, the horrible giant of Kokonur.
Kokonur.
The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
What do you mean strange light?
Mirage or psychogenous luminance.
Does not elaborate the nature of this luminance further. And just how big is it?
No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
Is it dangerous?
The towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
Pooey. No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
Ooh.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support.
The largest animal.
There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur Desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Gravity anomaly. What's the tiniest cryptid?
Cryobacter catlensis.
Answers immediately.
Yes, a unicellular
Cryobacter calensis.
bacterium that was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Kutla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago.
Unicellular bacteria.
The bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate. Certainly from before recorded history.
Lurkin, no problem.
Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study, no doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
Just pretty sure after injecting yourself with a bacteria. Wait, she injected herself with it?
Yes, the bacteria had survived in the ice since times immemorial. It is not hard to see where she could have gotten the idea.
It's actually a little hard to see.
He looks at her
But
skeptically.
do go on.
I mean, there's an immortal geologist wandering the world.
Yes, and she's quite mad too.
Oh, dude.
After she treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away.
So there's an absolutely insane immortal scientist wandering the earth.
We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream.
That's fascinating. What's the most dangerous
The
cryptid?
gnome of Jeroma.
He pauses for effect. The gnome of Jeroma? That sounds terrifying.
Oh, yes. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
None of its victims survive. What does this cryptid look like?
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
She looks at you, her voice grave suddenly.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of these very little species?
The lieutenant can't help himself.
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
I think I need to turn up the volume a little bit. Right. Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me?
Yes, it's the kind green
Oh, it
ape.
is.
Half
Oh,
war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo.
war story.
Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva.
With its saliva.
Yes, it has amazing healing qualities. Some soldiers reported growing back limbs, regaining their sight.
Whoa. And there was something about an undiscovered subspecies of man. And there was something about okay. Or something.
Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus.
We have a cryptid cousin.
Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own. Just like your partners.
I know it, Kim. You're not human. I'm pretty sure Kim is the same species as us. They're just otherwise so stupid. Huh. That's why I always have to take the lead. Right, Kim? You're not human.
Ma'am, you are confusing him.
He gives Lena a look communicating something between disgust and exasperation.
Please don't misunderstand me, either of you. Human, as it is used in everyday speech, is hardly a taxonomic category. For all intents and purposes, you can be thought of as human. Though Saelites do have some distinguishing characteristics. Different advantages, if you will.
He looks like Lieutenant Ginoli.
Yes, advantages such as the flakier texture of zeolite earwax, or so I've heard. Nothing inspires pride in one species quite like speculative evolutionary biology. Perhaps we've had enough of that for today.
And I just can't get enough of these cryptids.
I'm glad you like them, but I'm not really one to tell you about all of them. You should ask my husband if you get the chance. He's the real expert.
Okay. Well, that was a nice chat. We freaking have 6 minutes. Gonna do.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Okay. Well, since we're here, I feel like what we're supposed to do is spend our time talking to Titus, but okay, just to double check so I don't make a terrible mistake. Keep forgetting this is where the map is. Titus Hardy, Authority. That is what we wanted. List really quick. Okay, cool. So we're gonna put a stat in Authority. And let's try to reroll and hope we don't mess this up.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
17% though. Weak when you first met. I didn't have any authority boost, right? Man, putting a point into authority wasn't worth it. Should check the percentage first. Oh well. Oh, I can take drugs. Forgot. I can take drugs. Empty cassette case. Doesn't have any tape on it. Okay. I don't have any music. Okay. So we're looking for authority. Didn't have anything. What's the best build? Well, so, hold on one second. While I look at this. So, when you begin the game, you only have a certain set amount of points you can allocate in this, right? So it's not possible to do like everything good. I think the most you can do is like 3 3 3 for all threes in all of them, but that just makes you okay overall, right? So it's not really the best way to go about doing stuff. Uh it just depends on how you want to tackle things, right? So like for example, if you wanted to tackle things like in a logical way and you're like, I just want to be able to like find all the facts and like um figure things out really quickly, be able to put the puzzle pieces together, then you would want to put a lot of points in, right? You would have high logic, high conceptualization, high visual calculus. So what happens in the game is that, and rhetoric, right? So what happens in the game is that you'll have like in conversation triggers that happen. So like for example, if your encyclopedia is high, you just have like high book knowledge, right? So sometimes you'll have a conversation and then what they're talking about, sometimes your brain will like ping, and then you'll have an inner dialogue will say like, oh, I actually have some information on that to like clarify something for you, right? So this never happens to me, obviously, because I have one intellect. So anything when they're talking about like something specific, sometimes I'll even fail at something. They'll be like talking about like the city across the water or something, and then it'll just be like, oh, well, you're dumb because you don't even know like where you are right now, right? But in the opposite sense, if my rhetoric is high, it'll be like, oh, like when you have a conversation with someone, it's going to be easy to persuade them, right? Practice art of persuasion. You'll have different options that maybe have a different effect on the conversation, right? But yeah, it really just depends on how you want to play the game. And obviously you can't like level all these up without going through the story, right? Because going through the story is what gives you XP. So it's up to you whether you want to like strengthen your weaknesses or just boost what you're already good at. So yeah, it's very I would like to compare it to like D&D where it's probably better just to figure out like what you want to specialize in and how you want to tackle the things around you instead of just being like neutral across the board, because that's just means you'll just be okay at everything and what is it? Not as useful and not as interesting. Yeah. Anyways. Okay. So since we're here, we'll just have to do the authority check. We don't
Looks
have any
like
upgraded
The circus left town,
clothes that can upgrade it.
but the clowns are still here.
70% is still pretty low, but I'm crossing my fingers.
You have so many bad options.
Stop shitting the law.
Yeah.
So terrible.
Aren't you listening?
What?
Oh, I
Now
damaged my
you're in
morale.
some kind of
I assure you, there is
Oops.
no crisis. We had questions, that's all.
There is little left to salvage.
Die.
Did I not tell you to pick the right option?
Oh, we made a fool out of ourselves 3 times already. Let's see if we can talk to the cook. I don't know if he...
The man ponders his coffee.
Yeah, can't say anything. We don't, He doth not speak our language. I guess we could talk to Kim a little bit. Maybe that's the only thing left we can do.
Yes? What do you want to know?
Can we go over the preliminary
You
info?
mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again? There's no reason to wing anything. If you didn't get the brief, that's okay. I did. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. Okay then. Was there anything else you wanted to know?
Now that we inspected the scene, I want to know about this competition you
What's there
mentioned.
to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupid?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here, and now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze, somewhere far away, below the turbine. The 41st and the 57th. The lieutenant was right. It's not about who gets what's north. It's about who doesn't.
Wonder what this says about me, that I was sent by station. Raises an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make. I was sent to teach you a lesson in style. There can only be one conclusion. I am the finest case-solving machine, sent to outperform you in every way imaginable. Must be an augury, an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? Don't be scared, but I think I might have supernatural abilities. Probably have an unbelievable kill count. Well, what do we want to say about ourselves? I'm apocalyptic omen.
No.
Darn it. There will be a bloodletting of unimaginable proportions. Unimaginable. You know, actually no, I'm not angry. I don't know why I said that.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition?
Let's pick something else. I'm the finest case-solving machine.
A good joke.
Of course it's a joke. Look at me. How could I compete with you? You probably have a ton of cases solved. A joke, of course. Rest assured, I have no intention to compete with you. Yes, a joke. In truth, I will only moderately humiliate and outperform you.
Oh, you will?
He raises his collar,
Then
his
I will
eyes
help
narrow.
you to do so. Now,
He doesn't care. He's like, sure. He raises his collar, his eyes narrow.
was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not, we should move.
So he volunteered to spoil
Yes.
it.
I'm an unrepentant spoil sport.
The lieutenant appears pleased with it.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Oh. Logic. No, I'm dumb. I can't do this. Why did the 41st send me? Okay, hold on.
Tremble.
Oh.
The time is now. Taola.
What time?
Time for the show. For Taola.
The show.
The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream.
Okay, what is Taola?
Ulogu
Ah,
Theodos, Xeno Zausin, Ipoli Osithien, Echondes Fronisin.
is this like, what language is this? Like Greek? I have no idea. Wait, I clicked what time already? Wait. When did this countdown begin?
Monday morning, the moment you arrived in this reality, are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
This is because of the insane world ending I've been saying, isn't it?
Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose its meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself.
Am I sure it's not just a joke or some kind of coping mechanism?
It's totally also a coping mechanism.
Oh, it's both. Okay, cool. I'm a little afraid.
So you should be. The world island crumbles at your feet, and in the far plain, Palindropos.
What do these things
Perhaps.
mean?
Just a thought. This has something to do with the hangover.
I do think the world might end soon. Yeah, I'm gonna opt out of whatever this is. I mean, do I think the world might end soon? Not really.
Okay, yes. Maybe it is just the hangover
Oh,
talking.
okay.
Or some kind of joke you're playing on yourself instead of working on the case.
But also a coping mechanism.
Yes.
Anyways. Oh, yes. We're gonna test this. Or try this. Let me into my wardrobe. Logic. This. Logic. Ah. Put on some cool glasses. Okay, we have 2+2 in logic. Sweet.
Yes.
I'm not as dumb. 28%.
Look at you.
Ooh.
It's because you're a failure.
Oh.
They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
What? No, that can't be right. Yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of. I mean,
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, one of my precincts sent me on this game because I am an F up. Like, as a joke.
I've considered it.
His voice is somber. Oh, it's true.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Oh, really?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Ah, so you are their finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
You really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Thanks, Kim. I'm alive. We can go to bed now, right? I think we just have to click on our door and then he'll off. We'll be doing some lonesome adventure. Goodbye, Kim. Bye. Oh. I was trying to access the tape. Let's see. I think I already looked at the glass. I think I can look at the mirror again. I don't remember what if we have any check.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
That could be it.
It's-
All right. So
The
unfortunately,
window stands broken in its frame.
click on that. Unfortunately, against all my morals, we have to give a kid some speed. All because I was not able to punch him to assert my dominance. I can pick up this too. Bottles. Look at me being a hobo, getting bottles just for 10. Can't pick this. Oh. Look at me being a responsible human being. Think about. Nope, nope. Okay, cool. Sneaking out in the middle of the night. Go that way. Goodbye, Kim. Time to do something illegal. Boop, 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 boop. All right.
Was that? Could it be? The Calder Mama Dakwa?
Wait, what?
No. It's probably just your imagination ringing in your ear.
Is there a ringing?
There seems to be an extremely high-pitched ring. Ultrasonic. Lena said it was very high-pitched, right? It's like something tickles your ear. Honestly, your ear isn't hearing a whole lot. The distant hum of the industrial harbor, the traffic. But, admittedly, there is a high-pitched noise somewhere there too. But then, isn't there always?
Listen closely first.
There it is again. You're about to rediscover a long-lost species. Yeah, but how are you going to catch it?
Keep listening.
It must be very close. Maybe, just maybe, it will come toward you.
Put it in my grocery bag.
Keep still. It might perch on your shoulder. What are you doing? You're a police officer, not a pansy ornithologist. The only birds you should be looking for are healthy women of childbearing age.
Shut up, physical instrument. We're having a moment. Hold very still and hope the bird comes to perch on your shoulder. Oh, okay. What should we do? It must be very close, maybe. Maybe it'll just come to you. Still might perch on your shoulder. Let's stick with composure, I guess. Let's see.
Oh no.
No.
The sound.
Don't get.
It's moving
Don't run away.
Somewhere over there. Go after it. No.
No.
Too late. It's gone. There is no ringing anymore. Just the sound of the streets.
Come back, please.
Keep your ears peeled, then.
Oh, I can think about it.
If the species really has migrated to Martinez, you're sure to hear it again.
Sweet. Oh, okay. I want to read this for sure. Koldo Mamadakwa. You heard it. The mysterious Koldo Mamadakwa. You're certain that you did. Well, maybe not quite certain, but let's say you're hopeful. This would make you very special. Be the only human being can hear this invisible, incorporeal bird, animate whisper, particle of sound. You're going to have to keep listening. Sharpen your ear. Ooh. Alright, let's see if Kuno's still out here. I bet it is. Hello. I don't know how to feel about doing this.
Have you come to make your offer? Really? Shit! Let
Well.
Kuno sample it then, pig.
There you go. He almost starts grabbing for it, but then rebounds and runs the sand through his hair.
Fucker! Kuno ain't buying that entrapment shit. Taking kilo from the pigs. What? You think Kuno's green shit?
You think Kuno's shit is green?
The little whatever it is behind the fence.
You need to rethink your tribute to Kuno. Kuno's not taking the cage just because you fucked yourself in the face.
Wait, then he doesn't want anything, right?
You can pay tribute to Kuno with drugs or cigarettes. Get Kuno to like you again.
Cigarettes.
Some giant ass wheels would be nice too.
We have cigarettes, right?
Okay, Porkson.
Okay.
Tar keeps Kuno sharp. Helps Kuno think. Kuno likes that brain boost shit.
Okay, so we don't have any smokes anymore, but at least
We're cool now.
can see
But
what
don't
he
be
has.
pulling this shit on Kuno, or Kuno's gonna have to beat the shit out of you again.
Well, that's nice. They don't let you give him speed. Alright, so let's talk. I took care of the drug situation. I will talk to Mañana about the armor.
So,
He raises his eyebrows, projecting aggressive indifference. He told me he promised to stick the pigs on him. He said to thank you. He wasn't too keen on chasing down that armor anyway. Ooh, I don't remember this conversation.
North Jamrock,
He corrects
Kuno
you.
meant everything north of 881. The rooster fucked Kuno's words up. Kuno doesn't do south, doesn't fuck with the madre.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, pig,
Only all
Kuno sent you
business.
to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on. You got fucked. You got fucked, pig. Fucked bad. Of course you're gonna remember this. Now get the fuck out of here, griefing the Kuno. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
I took care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back.
Oh, I guess we are giving him.
That's how we split it. It's the
Woohoo.
best way, street way.
Aren't you gonna ask how I got past your dad? I'm keeping it. I'm doing it all myself. I'm keeping it. You don't need more drugs. You're 12.
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker, distracted him. That's some sick shit. Tell your little
What?
slanty-eyed friend, respect from the Kuno. Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
I'm not ready to make this
The
decision.
fuck are you talking about? Getting Kuno all worked up for nothing?
I found your shack.
Yeah, did you fuck in there?
What was with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
That seems slightly psychotic. Were you trying to send me a message of some sort? Demo tape, like some kind of musician? Ooh, pig head. I liked it. I got one too. This one. One to your head. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I'm not seeing those.
Yeah? Watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head up.
Yeah. Watch out, it was a threat to you, of course it was.
He is incredibly pleased with himself right now.
Cool. Raised his ego. Found a plate covered with powdered residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't
Freaking
you?
electrochemistry.
You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's the tube of magnesium?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
It looks like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was.
You could use some.
Yeah, I'm kind of half dead. Magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, Pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
It looks like you eyes bulging.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Well, anyways.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
It looks like we can talk about it
What do
again.
you want with it? Good
I mean,
call, Pigmeister.
yeah. Okay.
Don't come and talk
Just
to
highlighted
Kuno
because
about
the
his kingdom.
text changed, I guess. Oh man, I don't know what I want to do with the drugs. Should I just give it to him? That seems like a horrible idea. Like I don't even know what's gonna happen after that. Because I don't know if I've seen anyone give him the drugs. I'm scared.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back.
And I'm just trying to think. It's kind of interesting because the physical build is a lot harder than I thought. Because you're supposed to be like super dumb, right? And like
That's how we split it. It's the best way, street way.
kind of terrible in a lot of ways because like you don't think through stuff like what you say. Like you're just supposed to be a meathead, right? But like I'm so uncomfortable with um doing terrible things like this. I'm keeping it, I'm doing it myself. Oh man. Well, at least number 2 is a safe option. By kill you mean Graham, right?
Kuno knows what Kuno means.
Okay, fine. Grr. Giving the 12-year-old drugs? Okay. I'm doing it. Let's be a terrible person.
Wow, that's heavy.
He waves a minuscule bottle around and then slips it into his coat pocket.
There you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honorable like that.
Out comes another similar bottle from the sock above his running shoe.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, Pig?
I looked around there. It's not an easy life. It's not the easy life you got going around in that apartment. Kuna, I met your dad. Oh, okay. So now we can have the conversation about him. Okay, I bet this wouldn't have happened if we didn't give him the drugs.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls, in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels.
I met your dad.
Yeah, you do some sambo shit, sneak in. Was the Beano-clad hooker thing real?
Was the hooker thing real?
Sambo is an acronym for Samaran boxing, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. Just letting you know.
I killed your dad. It was what you said. Kim, dressed up as a hooker, full of drag, distracted him. What do we want to say? I wonder how we would react to number 4. This is tough. This is pretty funny too. Oh man. I mean, I wouldn't want to do this to Kim. This is the truth, so that'd be boring. I killed your dad.
What is this shit? He's fucked up on roids to drink more. You can't kill him. Kuno's dad says he'll die by his own hand. Die suicide style.
Okay, he didn't believe me.
What?
That becomes large and round.
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again, reorienting himself.
Huh. The swing rooster motion. Oh. Like, was he surprised by what we said?
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum.
He snaps back.
Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad.
Oh, maybe he was surprised. Maybe he was surprised that, like, we knew how to describe him. Or that, like, we actually saw him.
You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Stop acting tough, kid. You don't have to be scared of him anymore. Whatever scary thing he might have been now.
Yeah, Kuno's dad is fucking nothing.
He pushes on bravely.
Fucking coma shit, stroke shit. Kuno's dad is so fucking violent. He's had a stroke many times. Shit. Kuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Kuno's dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Kuno's gonna go out like Kuno's dad. Revachol West style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
Blister comes smaller than you.
Fuck are you talking, sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
Kid breathes in and out like a boxer. He punches the air. You don't have to turn into that, you know.
Get your fucking nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you brought Kuno 1 gram of speed, your friends now? Turn into... Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
Belief is palpable. The little hat jumps up. Oh, the little hat jumps up and down behind. There's a textbook with your name on it in the apartment.
Yeah, so fucking what?
It turns even redder. This Kuno, not Kuno. Kuno the Reuter.
Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
I'll get Kuno the Reuter.
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it. Kuno
Okay,
can
maybe
change
we
his
should
name
try more
into
to get on his
anything.
good side, I guess.
Gonna change my name into...
Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
At least she told him it was a bad idea. There were a ton of unpaid utility bills there.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
Let me guess. Kuno's dad doesn't give a beep about them.
Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink.
That's no place to live in. You have to find somewhere else. Find a job, pay them yourself. I can't handle.
That's right. It's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move underground. Leroy shit. Ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
The fuck did...
Let's try the other
6
options.
meters underground, below piping from before
Well,
the wall.
well, that
Yeah,
didn't.
you do some
option.
sambo shit, sneak in. Was the Beano-clad hooker thing... What?
Well, we
It's
saw this
prostitute.
part.
Fuck right. Kuno, you got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno win. What
try
are you
this.
trying to do? Get the Kuno to stop. Kuno's just getting it on.
His tone wavers.
Keep your ass together, Kuno.
You don't have to be scared of him.
Kuno's not fucking trying to be. Kuno's gonna go.
Stop saying
Okay, this is-
all this.
Fuck are you talking, sad?
Chances are you are gonna turn to the
Kuno's got hard
I mean, this
shit,
is the truth,
death
right?
Shit, nothing shit.
the sad reality.
Fuck right I am. Now get your nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you brought Kuno 1 gram of speed, you're friends now? Turn into...
Okay.
Kuno
Well, the
won.
conversation
Oh,
ends the
you
same,
won,
unfortunately.
Kuno.
Yeah, so fuck are you talk? Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it.
You can't fuck with Kuno.
Fuck right there where. Fuck that shit. Kuno's gonna move underground.
Same thing.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Kuno's face. Kuno needs to drop the bomb.
Okay.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
Darn. I was hoping there was, like, some way... we could like connect more with Kuno, but maybe that's not something we can do right now.
The magnesium levels in your blood are dangerously low. It's about the low magnesium levels and not the high alcohol levels.
I knew it wasn't the alcohol or the other thing. Lack of magnesium in me?
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
Need to mag it up?
You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
Well, time to become a magnesium-based life form.
Yes. If you
Oh,
want to live,
I
you
will
need to
become a
evolve.
magnesium-based life
You
form.
need to ascend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system.
I'm gonna evolve. Transcend the carbon barrier. Reverse the damage to my circulatory system.
Just remember, it's not the alcohol. Buy more of that too. Alcohol is not the problem.
Definitely not
and
the problem.
It's certainly not the dextroamphetamine.
Definitely not the
Nor
dextroamphetamine.
pyrrolidone. That sweet, sweet psychoactive radiation drug.
Definitely not any of those things.
Nor
Just the
smoking
magnesium.
for 40 years. It's the lack of magnesium and excess of coffee.
Oh yeah.
You should stop drinking coffee. It wreaks havoc on your gastrointestinal system.
Yeah, definitely not the hard drugs. Just the coffee. Coffee is the problem. Ooh.
The 15th in the
Oh
tribe.
yes. Please read to me.
Because there was. The 15th Indo tribe was comprised of 8 kids from Forberg and North Jamrock, running from wild dogs in the valley, hiding scents under rocks, and stealing clothes off clotheslines, and sometimes even the copper wiring of phone lines. You may have been one of them. This must be a childhood memory. The 15th Indo tribe was your Indo tribe, set to rule in Celinda. The rest of the kids are dead now. Car accidents and drug overdoses. Only you remain.
10 cents for every green orb clicked. Learning cap for a savoir-faire racist. Cool. Alright, let's read magnesium-based life form. Ooh. Cool art. No shakes. Shivers seems... I don't know what the significance of Shivers is, because it gives, like, interesting, like, imagery. It just talks about our surroundings. But I'm not sure if it actually has a purpose in, like... So having that would be fine. In case. It is generally understood that the human beings are carbon-based organisms, fusing little carbon tubes together to form complex, mushy structures capable of thought, love, and locomotion. It's also known that these structures sometimes like to take the edge off by consuming ethanol, amphetamine, etc. In such cases, it is important to supplement your body with magnesium. Tired? Magging. Down? Mag time. Liver damage? Maximum mag. Some people say magnesium doesn't really do anything and you just need to quit. What do we tell them? Unlock a new slot. Oh, we need to use, we have a skill point, right? I think. Ah, yes. Okay. Do we want to do magnesium? We have all these. The Kolo Mamadako, I want to do that one too. Jamais vu, I think this might be one of our tasks. This was, like, kind of important, I think. Can't remember. It was get a hang on reality or something like that, right? Check really quick. Smoke around the balcony. This is tomorrow. Tomorrow evening. Darn. There's so many thoughts we can go through. The precarious world. Another point of this game is victory. All red checks fail. That's a pretty bad temporary research effect. Snapping doesn't help. Finger pistol. Oh man, okay, so these four seem really interesting. I could let go one of these. Let one of these thoughts go. Lonesome long way home. Empathy. I guess I don't mind using a skill point to open this anyway, so we don't need to forget any thoughts yet, but and we can only have one thought internalize one thought at a time. How come you're doing a physical build? How does that differ from other builds? Yeah, let me I'll go over that in 1 second. Seven hours? That's so long. Okay, we can do magnesium-based life form. It's only an hour. It's only an hour long, so that'll be pretty easy. So let's internalize this. Very curious. So yeah, the physical build. The main reason why I decided to do it was because when this game originally came out, before the full voice acting version came out, I watched several Let's Plays of it. And every Let's Play that I saw did a like intellect build or a psyche build. So I'll actually just save here because I was just about to end, but let me save really quick and then show you. Okay. Let's go to the main menu. So, yeah, you can create your own, so put the stats in whatever you want, but this is the build that I picked physical. A lot of people that I watched play, they chose thinker. So they have high intelligence. They want to be able to solve problems and stuff. But it's just like I just wanted to see what physical build offered as story-wise. Because I saw people do these two, or if they made their own, they always had high psyche or intellect. So they were like brainy, but very weak. So yeah, I just wanted to see what the different options were, because that's pretty much it. Like technically, I can do. I can pass the physical and the motorics checks a lot easier, while like anything that has to do with my brain is harder for me to pass. But yeah, it just opens up different options basically. Yeah, this is what I mean when you want to adjust. I think it's 3, right? Yeah, you could do average 3 everyone, or you can be terrible here and then great at physique. But yeah. Like for example, there's this one door that I've never seen anyone go through, so I don't know what's behind it. I know a lot about what happens in this game since I watched Let's Plays, but that one door is like a huge mystery, but you need like incredibly high like physical in order to pass the check. I think it's really hard even with high physical, so but once we get to that door, I really want to try it to see if we can see what's back there. But yeah, just things like that. Hope that explains it well. I feel like I didn't really explain well, but if you have other questions, let me know. But yeah, I think I will end it for today. Just wanted to play for an hour. since I wasn't able to start earlier. But yeah, that was Disco Elysium. And we will continue this next time. But yeah, if this like stat thing, archetype style seems really interesting to you, and you like going through stories or like trying different options, playing the game your way, I definitely recommend trying this game out. It is very fun and interesting. I think after I stream the story, maybe on my own, I'll start playing around with it and doing crazy things just to see what happens. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.